thought the Diddy trial couldn't get any worse. Today, his girlfriend, known only to us as Jane, told a story so disturbing that the whole courtroom sat frozen.
This week in court, we had Diddy in the Diddy trial. What was this, week 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just week 4 that passed, and I guess the big name this time was allegedly 50 Cent's baby mom taking the stand.
Court just wrapped up on week 4 of the Diddy trial, and the jury saw a freak-off video for the first time today. This was when an anonymous Jane Doe, who dated Diddy from 2021 to 2024, took the stand to testify about the experiences. She said she had several men while Diddy watched and recorded it.
Who turned out to be a pass-around. Diddy was just smashing that thing.
That's
for
why.
the very
That's
low price.
That's why 50 mad. That's why 50 got all the jokes.
Yeah, 50 upset because he put a baby in that, and
Diddy done had it in the freak offs.
yeah, for 10,000, which is a very small
he's
sum.
mad because, like you say, you've included me in this foolishness.
Yeah,
Third party.
yeah. That's
So,
third-hand embarrassment for
like,
50.
You've embarrassed me, and I'm not even the one who did it. Like, this is so. Yeah, I can understand why 50 mad about
Hey,
that.
mom and Diddy had oiled up.
Yeah. So yeah, she was giving her testimony on the stand, talking about she was hitting a wall. She said Diddy was making her perform. She worked hard for that money. I can say that.
She claimed she didn't want to engage in the freak-offs, but felt it was what was expected of her, and eventually would arrange them herself as a surprise for Diddy, who she said she was deeply in love with. He was also paying her rent. Jane claimed she was disgusted by the escorts at times and said they smelled, and one freak-off took 3.5 days.
Having her period and stuff, and Diddy was like, the show must go on. So apparently Diddy was running red lights. I guess that's a nice way of saying it.
Correct.
And the sad part is, after everything we've heard, that's the least shocking, you know?
I mean, right now, there's nothing that would even remotely surprise me about Diddy. Like,
I think
nothing.
every bodily fluid you can think of Diddy has rubbed on his nipples.
Diddy a wild dude. Diddy about that life.
It's freak offs.
He had the right word for it.
Freak off.
He
That's
had the
freak
right
off.
word for them because
That
that's
is freak
exactly
off.
what they were.
That's his version of his freak off.
Woo.
Yeah, so it looks like basically this Jane Doe, or Jane as they were known, is saying Diddy is still paying her rent as we speak. So
So basically, her testimony is tainted.
it's pretty much, yeah, it kind of is. So it looks like in March of 2023, she said she and Combs made an agreement that he would pay her a monthly allowance. And he said $10,000. And that was the allowance.
Where we hear that monthly allowance from before? Who else say that?
That we hear that every night on them damn dating shows.
No, I'm talking about monthly allowance.
Diddy was paying these broads. That's what he was doing.
Shannon Sharp. I was saying
They
Shannon
pay
Sharp.
these broads.
They had monthly allowance.
And they stills tell.
I mean, you paying for them regardless. If you paying for them to take them out or get their hairdo or buy them a purse, you paying for it. All they doing is they just give you a set allowance.
Those are some of the things you're supposed to do. Now, Charles said that this woman on the stand mentioned that Diddy would have her some nights getting knocked off by 3 dudes back to back to back for like 18 hours straight.
So she earning that 10 racks.
Yeah, she earning that 10K, boy. Diddy's getting the most bang for his buck, literally.
And that's the reason why 50 mad as hell, because 50 like
50 probably spent way more than that.
He does. And the fact that this man spending less than him and he got his baby mom turned out.
And she was doing all types of infections.
But it's 50
chicken,
fault.
a cuckold, something. It's a lot of shit going on right now.
He's a cuck.
It was 50 who introduced her to that life.
A lot of stuff going on.
It's but cuck is one of them.
It's a lot. It is
he's beyond cuck.
lot of
He's
stuff going
definitely
on.
cucking.
Cocktails.
That's definitely what he's doing.
Yeah, so
But we don't kink shame. Hey, if that's what he get
ain't
off
okay.
on, that's what he get off on.
yeah, she said she was having to take antibiotics every week for her urinary and yeast infections.
She sound like she been ran through.
Yeah, she was.
It doesn't
baking
sound
some-
like she was.
Yeah, she
baking
was.
some
It wasn't
bread in
sound
them
like
drawers.
she was ran
She
through.
was getting ran through, boy. She was asked what protection she and the men used during hotel nights, and she said none.
The armor of God.
Hey, I've been seeing this on the internet. You think Diddy got AIDS?
Nah,
People have been saying
nah.
Diddy might have HIV.
Listen, these high society, they get.
Even if they do,
those
even
They
if
people
still,
that
yeah,
had
you
it.
know what I mean? I'm not saying they still can't. So let me say that. But
it's
what
so
I'm-
much medicine out these days since HIV
Right.
and
Crap.
AIDS first
Since
started,
the
you know,
80s,
like that.
right,
I've been
that
seeing
80s,
other little
they're-
stories.
they're-
I mean,
when you a billionaire and you a billionaire, you got access to shit that regular.
And remember,
motherfuckers
if they
will never get home.
they wouldn't let Magic stay alive this long. Like they would not allow Magic to
Look.
prosper like this.
just put it like this. You've heard more people dying of COVID
was
than of
HIV positive. What?
You've heard of more people dying of COVID than HIV.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh well.
I don't know.
No,
They be
no, no,
covering
no,
up
no,
the AIDS
oh,
death. They
back
don't
up.
tell you they died from HIV. They
Never-
tell you they died from pneumonia.
Right. Exactly.
Never.
Exactly. That's what they say. You died.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Nobody really dies from AIDS. They die from an AIDS-related symptom.
No,
And that's only if you don't take medication.
Because your immune system can't fight them joints off no more.
what
So
I
you
was
succumb to
saying
those
was,
symptoms.
When it comes to Puff, I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah,
I
I
wouldn't
mean-
living that type of lifestyle.
So that means
now
look at other high celebrity women that he was with,
Yeah.
like Jennifer Lopez and shit like that.
Well, I don't know if he had it then when he was dating J-Lo. Because
He-
these freak-offs started, what, 07, they said?
No, the freak all started before J-Lo. After J-Lo.
I would say that he been freaking off.
He was
for a
freaking
while.
off.
Like-
He was freaking off before. This shit was going on in the 90s.
Since that
bro.
nigga got money,
If-
he been freaking off.
Look, if Big Pop was here, he'd probably be
Oh
like,
my-
Look,
Right.
if Big Papa was here, he'd probably be like, yeah, we were freaking off back
Right.
then too.
Yeah, them freaking off then. This been doing it for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah. This girl was on the stand crying all the time over these hotel nights, so...
Charles said, 50 said, have a baby by me.
Be a millionaire.
millionaire.
He lied. That's what Charles said. So yeah. Other than that, I didn't really hear anything else this week other than from
all
this.
it is just like I said, it's just embarrassing. It's not even embarrassing
Nah,
because
it's just exposing.
it's just exposing
it's more like an expose.
right. That's all. It's exposing
I
his life.
still haven't seen concrete evidence to make me think Diddy is a trafficker.
No, it's not a trafficker or what's the other one? Trafficking and racketeering. Nothing,
Like I said, if they're going by the letters of the law,
man.
Oh, he's a criminal.
moving workers across state line.
He not moving.
He
Can't-
didn't move him.
He didn't
like
move
that
them.
Punisher dude is from New York.
If you're flying them in, though,
he didn't
I'm sure
fly
you
him
were.
in. They didn't come with him.
Yeah, they flew in on their own. free
Yeah,
will.
he didn't. They
He
didn't fly
like,
with
hop
him.
him on a plane with him.
Right.
Nevertheless, like
He
I
didn't come
said,
with- they
if
didn't
you
come
want
with
to
him.
go by the line of the law,
They're trying to
that's
use-
what it is.
no, they're
Just like
trying-
with the
that's a-
line of the
That's
law,
a
when you
stretch.
ask that girl
That's
mom
a
for
stretch.
when you ask that girl mom for 20 grand,
No record
don't-
of that.
20 grand because she was signed to the label and probably owed the label money.
Right.
that was not what they said. They
What
said
they
that
say it was
for Puffy not to release his.
What her mom said.
But nevertheless,
But there's no
if
no record of that.
her record, her
Man,
saying that.
no, man. You're not
So
doing
people
that.
haven't been convicted off of people's words.
Hearsay.
Her mother has an interest in her,
She
and her
has an
daughter
axe
just
to
got
grind.
like 30 million?
Right. All these people that the prosecution has put up has an axe to grind with Diddy. That's it. Every last one of them. And they've been punching holes in the latest few. His personal assistant, she tried to say they stuff like
thing is
that.
this.
They've
What
been
proof-
punching holes in this shit.
What proof does Cassie's mom have that this 20,000 was for the blackmail?
There
any
isn't.
text messages?
I'm just
that-
telling
He
you.
said just because she said it.
I'm just telling you what I heard. That you know what was said. I didn't
Hearsay
go
doesn't
deep
convict
into
people, man.
Like I say, we'll see how
It's called
how it
reasonable
plays
doubt.
out. I
And
won't.
as of right now, there's reasonable doubt.
Yeah, because I'm
only halfway
not
through
even
this,
saying
too.
this didn't happen. I'm just saying you got to prove something like
I'm
that.
not saying it did or
We're
didn't happen.
halfway
I'm
through the
going by
trial.
what
Ain't
people
nothing.
said.
we're
Yeah,
halfway
the trial's
through.
supposed to be done at the end of June.
Yeah, we're halfway
Yeah.
through the trial, and ain't nothing is out there saying, "Oh yeah, he did it." If you saying it is because you're hating, or you pissed off, and you just want blind justice. It's not facts.
Yeah, and this woman is just testifying while Diddy's paying her rent.
Like,
Yeah, I said it.
What is hating?
Hating.
I'm
What
not
you mean?
going. I'm not going to.
I didn't
I'm not
say
going
you.
to-
I just said people. If a person, hold on, listen to what? No.
person's opinion,
You're
and they
not
can sit
listening.
there-
You're not listening to what I said. If a person, as of right now, based off what's been coming out, there's nothing that's convicted him to trafficking or racketeering. If you one of the many that's still sitting here, oh, he's guilty, that's blind justice that you want, or you just hating altogether. There's no facts that's convicting this man of what they're trying to charge him with. That's it.